Training a dog is often perceived as a daunting task, filled with the potential for frustration and misunderstanding. Many people envision stern commands and disciplinary measures. But the truth is that effective dog training can be a harmonious and rewarding experience. The secrets to training your dog without yelling or punishment lie in understanding, patience, and the power of positive reinforcement. This narrative explores the journey of a new dog owner, Emma, as she learns to train her puppy, Max, in a way that fosters a deep bond between them. Emma had always dreamed of having a dog. The idea of a loyal companion who would greet her at the door, wagging its tail with uncontainable joy, was a vision she cherished. When she finally adopted Max, a spirited golden retriever puppy with boundless energy and a heart full of love, her dream became a reality. However, as the initial excitement began to fade, Emma realized that training Max would require more than just her affection. It would demand time, commitment, and a willingness to learn. In the first few weeks, Emma found herself overwhelmed. Max was an eager learner, but also a curious explorer. He had a knack for getting into trouble, whether it was chewing on her favorite shoes or darting toward the neighbor's cat. Each mishap left Emma feeling frustrated and unsure of how to proceed. She remembered the stories she had heard about training dogs with harsh methods, but something deep inside her resisted the idea of yelling or punishing Max. She wanted their relationship to be built on trust and understanding, not fear. Determined to find a better way, Emma turned to books and online resources that emphasized positive reinforcement techniques. She discovered that training could be a fun and interactive process, one that would strengthen their bond rather than strain it. With a newfound sense of purpose, she set out to implement what she had learned. The first lesson was simple: teaching Max to sit. Armed with a handful of small, tasty treats, Emma called Max over. As he bounded toward her, tail wagging furiously, she held the treat above his nose and slowly moved it back over his head. Instinctively, Max lowered his rear to the ground, and in that moment, Emma exclaimed, "Yes!" and offered him the treat. The joy in his eyes was palpable, and Emma felt a rush of pride. It was a small victory, but it marked the beginning of their training journey. Over the next few days, Emma practiced the sit command multiple times, always using the same technique and rewarding Max with praise and treats. She learned to be patient. Sometimes it took several tries before Max understood what she wanted. But with each successful attempt, their connection deepened. Max began to associate the command with positive outcomes, and Emma reveled in the bond they were building through this simple act of communication. As the weeks passed, Emma expanded their training routine. She introduced more commands, such as stay, come, and down. Each time, she employed the same principles of patience and positive reinforcement. When Max obeyed, he was rewarded not just with treats but also with enthusiastic praise and affection. Emma discovered that her tone of voice mattered. A cheerful, encouraging tone made Max more eager to please her. She began to see training not as a chore, but as a shared experience, a time for them to connect and learn together. One afternoon, while practicing outside, Emma encountered a challenge she hadn't anticipated. Max was distracted by the sounds of children playing nearby and the enticing scent of a neighbor's barbecue. He was a bundle of energy, pulling on the leash and straining to investigate the world around him. Emma felt her frustration bubbling up, but she reminded herself of her commitment to positive training. Instead of scolding him, she took a deep breath and decided to redirect his focus. Emma crouched down, holding a treat in front of her. She called his name in a cheerful tone. "Max, come here." At first he hesitated, torn between the distractions and the promise of a treat. But as she continued to call him, her voice filled with encouragement, Max finally turned and trotted back to her. The moment he reached her, she showered him with praise and offered the treat. It was a small victory, but it reinforced the importance of patience and understanding in the training process. As the months went by, Emma and Max continued to grow together. Their training sessions became a highlight of their days. Emma introduced games like fetch and hide and seek, which not only provided exercise, but also reinforced commands in a playful manner. She discovered that dogs thrive on mental stimulation as much as physical activity. Max loved the challenge of finding hidden treats, and his enthusiasm for learning made every session an adventure. One day, while at the park, Emma witnessed a situation that would further solidify her beliefs about positive training. A fellow dog owner was struggling to control a large, boisterous dog that was barking and lunging at other dogs. The owner was shouting commands, but the dog seemed more confused and agitated. Emma felt a pang of sympathy as she watched the struggle unfold. It was a stark reminder of why she had chosen a different path with Max. She approached the owner and offered some friendly advice, sharing her experiences with positive reinforcement. The owner was receptive, and they spent some time discussing techniques that could help build a better bond with their dog. Inspired by this encounter, Emma decided to take her journey a step further. She enrolled Max in a positive reinforcement obedience class. The classes were a revelation. Surrounded by other dog owners and their pets, Emma learned new techniques and strategies, while also witnessing the transformations occurring in the other dogs. The instructors emphasized the importance of building trust and communication, reinforcing the lessons Emma had already embraced. In class, Emma marveled at how quickly Max adapted to the new environment. He was social and eager to engage with both the trainers and the other dogs. Emma felt a sense of camaraderie with the other owners, each of them navigating the challenges of training while striving to do their best for their pets. The atmosphere was one of encouragement and support, a stark contrast to the harsh methods she had once feared. Through the obedience classes, Max learned to walk calmly on a leash, greet other dogs politely, and respond reliably to commands, even in distracting environments. Each achievement was celebrated with cheers and treats, reinforcing the positive atmosphere that permeated the class. Emma felt a surge of pride each time Max performed a command successfully, but more importantly, she cherished the moments of connection they shared. As they progressed through the classes, Emma began to notice subtle changes in Max's behavior. He became more attentive and focused during their training sessions, eager to learn and please her. Their bond deepened, rooted in trust and mutual respect. Emma realized that training was not just about teaching commands. It was about understanding Max's needs and desires, creating a partnership built on love. One evening, after a particularly successful training session, Emma sat on the floor with Max, who was panting happily beside her. She reflected on how far they had come together. The challenges they faced had only strengthened their relationship, and she felt a profound sense of gratitude for the journey they had undertaken. Training had become a source of joy rather than a burden, an opportunity for growth and connection. Emma also began to appreciate the importance of consistency in training. She established a routine that included daily practice sessions, playtime, and plenty of love and affection. Max thrived on the structure, and Emma found that it made their training more effective. She learned to set clear expectations, using the same commands and cues consistently, which helped Max understand what she wanted from him. As the seasons changed, so did their training. Emma introduced new challenges, such as teaching Max to navigate agility equipment in the park. They would spend weekends exploring new activities, from hiking to swimming, all while reinforcing the skills they had developed together. Each adventure was an opportunity for Max to learn and grow, and Emma reveled in the joy of sharing these experiences with her beloved dog. Throughout their journey, Emma discovered that the secrets to training a dog without yelling or punishment were not just about techniques, but also about fostering a relationship based on love, trust, and understanding. She learned to celebrate the small victories, to be patient in the face of setbacks, and to approach each training session with a sense of joy and curiosity. As Max grew into a confident and well-behaved dog, Emma felt a profound sense of fulfillment. Their bond was unbreakable, forged through shared experiences and a commitment to positive training. She realized that the journey was not just about teaching commands, but about nurturing a relationship that would last a lifetime. Emma and Max had become partners, navigating the world together, united by the love and trust they had cultivated through their training. In the end, Emma understood that the true essence of dog training lies in the connection between owner and pet. By choosing a path of positivity and understanding, she had not only taught Max how to behave, but had also created a lifelong friendship, one built on mutual respect and unwavering love. The journey was far from over, but with each passing day, Emma felt more equipped to face the challenges ahead, knowing that the secrets to training her dog lay in the bond they had created together.